So this is going to be a guided meditation to put you into a more meditative state using our breath. And for this you can do it either sitting up or lying down. I would recommend lying down because that seems to work better for this, but just get yourself into that position now, the position you're going to sit in. And we're going to start by just watching our breath. However we normally breathe, just notice how that works for you. So follow your breath in, not doing anything special with it, and let it go out. Whatever pace you naturally do, whatever depth you naturally breathe at, just start by noticing that. Making no effort to change how we're breathing, just noticing how we naturally breathe. And as you keep doing that, I'm going to explain the next thing we're going to do. So we're going to start breathing in through our nose and then exhaling through our mouth. And for this, you're going to try to breathe in as much as you can. So it will sound something like this. Breathing into the lungs are full and then breathing out through the mouth. Till you reach a complete exhalation. And when you breathe in, you're going to breathe in right into your stomach, so your stomach will expand. So starting that now, take your first breath in, breathing right into your stomach. And then exhaling fully as well, exhaling out your mouth fully. And doing that again, breathing right into your stomach as far as you can go. And then once that's full, exhaling fully out your mouth. And we're just breathing however much you can breathe, not straining, but getting right to the point where your stomach is full, and then exhaling fully as much as you can. No effort or strain, just nice and easy. Just making a point to get as much air into your stomach as you can, and then breathing out as much air as you can. So keep doing that, and put your hand on your stomach as well. And you can start to feel as when you breathe in, your stomach will start to fill up, lifting up your hand. And as you breathe out, you can even squeeze your hand over your stomach, squeezing it as it exhales, as you breathe out the air through your mouth. So breathing nice and full, breathing in, filling up the stomach completely, reaching the end of that breath, and then breathing out through the mouth, exhaling. And we're just going to keep doing that for a few more breaths, and I'll let you know when we're going to move on. So just keep breathing in fully, feeling the stomach fill up, raise up, and then exhaling fully out the mouth, feeling the stomach contracting as you breathe the air out. And now whenever you next exhale, we're going to do one more breath in. So breathing in completely, filling the stomach up with air. And now breathing out completely, letting the stomach contract as the air leaves. And just let your breathing return to normal once that's done. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing again. This time, breathing into your chest. So this time when you breathe in, I want you to focus on your chest, feeling your chest rise as the air fills that up. And you'll feel both your chest and your stomach rise. But trying the best we can to focus it on the chest. So breathing in now, feeling the chest rise up as it fills with air, breathing in through the nose, and then once that's full, letting the breath go and breathing out through the mouth. once you completed that exhale, we're doing the same thing again. So breathing in fully through the nose, letting the chest fill up, and then exhaling and breathing out as the chest falls back. The chest and the stomach fall back as you exhale the air out. And we're just going to keep doing this very slow, just however much you can breathe in. Your body will know when the limit is for a few more breaths. And as you're doing this, you may want to put your hand on your chest as well. Have one hand on the chest, one hand on the stomach, just to get a sense of the rising and fall as you breathe in and out. As you breathe in, letting the chest expand, breathing in through the nose, and then as you've reached the fullness of that breath, you're exhaling through the mouth and feeling the chest contract and flatten out as you breathe the air out. Completing that with a few more breaths, breathing fully into the chest and then exhaling through the mouth. And after this, next exhale, just let your breath return to normal. So the next thing we're going to do is breathing in to the ribs. So you can take one hand now and place it on either the right or left side of your rib cage. And the next in-breath, we're going to do another deep breath through our nose. And as we breathe in, just feeling that area expand, feeling the area around your ribs expand as the air comes in. And then once that inhale is fully reached, you're going to exhale through your mouth and feel that area flatten out again, feeling the area soften out again. Same as we did before. So again, just breathing in, breathing into the area on the left and right side of your rib cage, feeling that expand as you breathe in through your nose, and then as you exhale through your mouth, feeling that area drop again, feeling that area flatten out again. And same as we did before, we're going to do a few deep breaths, breathing in fully, breathing out fully through the mouth in that area. Nice and relaxing, just whatever pace you can do, and doing as full as you can, and you're doing that for a few more breaths. And again, we're not going to be straining to breathe in more than we feel comfortable doing or exhaling with more force than we naturally would. We're just taking as deep a breath as we can, as effortlessly as you can, and just noticing the ribcage expanding and contracting as you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you finish your next exhale, whatever that is, we're just going to continue breathing as normal. Let your breath fall to a natural pace. And the final area we're going to focus on is your back. So in your lower back, you can put a hand there if you want to. We're going to breathe in and feel that area expanding with the in-breath through your nose, and then contracting as you breathe out through your mouth. So right now, take your first deep breath in, breathing the air into your lower back. And then as you exhale, feeling that area soften as the air is leaving your lungs. And we're just going to maintain that for a bit longer, doing a few more deep breaths in and out. So breathing in through your nose as long, as deep as you can, and then exhaling through your mouth. So breathing in as fully as you can, feeling those lower back muscles expanding as you breathe in there, directed there, and feeling them contracting again as you breathe out through your mouth. Just going to finish up with one more inhale, breathing in as fully as you can, and on the exhale, letting that air come out your mouth, and then relaxing, letting your breath fall to a natural rhythm. As you finish that last exhale, just noticing how you feel now, noticing if you feel more energy, if your body is more conscious after that deep breathing. And just letting yourself breathe as you normally do. Just sit and watch your breath continue as it naturally does. And as you watch that, I'm going to explain the next thing we're going to do. So we're going to do 3 sets of 30 quick breaths. This is going to be a quick breath in. You can do this either through the nose or through the mouth. The mouth will be a bigger breath of air, the nose will be a more relaxed breath of air. Either one is fine. You're going to breathe in fully, about 2 seconds, and then exhale fully by just relaxing and letting the air come out. It'll sound something like this. So breathing in fully and then exhaling fully. So start doing that now. Your first breath in, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. And as you breathe out, continue going as I speak and letting your air naturally fall out of your lungs. And just doing this until we stop, or if you need to stop beforehand, that's okay too. Just do it as long as you're comfortable doing it. Breathing in fully, exhaling fully. Keeping that going. We're halfway through now. We're just going to do a few more breaths of that. And once we finish, which I will tell you in a second, we're going to hold our breath for a minute. Okay, if you can't, you can breathe in sooner if you can. We're going to inhale fully and hold our breath for 30 seconds. So just continuing to breathe in and out. And 2 more. Breathing out. Breathing out again, 1 more time, breathing in, and this time as you breathe out, holding your breath, and we're going to hold it now for 1 minute if you can. Again, it's okay if you need to breathe in before. Your body will naturally know if you need to breathe in before that. It's completely fine. You do not have to go for the full minute. But in the meantime, just holding your breath, going for as long as we can, as long as we feel comfortable doing. Just feeling that air holding in our lungs. We're already more than halfway through our 1 minute, just holding it for a little bit longer if we can. And again, if you need to breathe out now, that is completely fine. And just a few more seconds before we inhale. And now if you haven't already, start to inhale fully. And now holding the breath again, we're going to try hold it for 30 seconds. And we're already past halfway through the time we're going to hold our breath for again. If you need to exhale before, that is completely fine. Just hanging in there for a few more seconds. and starting to exhale, letting your breath return to a normal pace for a few moments. And we're going to do it again after a few more seconds of breathing as normal. So starting now to breathe in fully, exhale, breathing in, exhale, just continuing to breathe in and out. Again, remembering at any time you want to, you can stop if you're feeling too lightheaded, but knowing it is completely fine to be a bit lightheaded, to feel a bit more energy, to feel a bit more tingly, that's completely fine. And continuing to breathe in and out. Just going to do a few more breaths of that. Feeling the energy, maybe the blood starting to race more through your body as you do that. Breathing in as fully as we can. And exhaling fully by just relaxing, letting the air rush out. And just a few more breaths, and then on this next exhale you're going to hold your breath for as long as you can. So exhaling whenever you're doing that, and trying to hold your breath for a minute, maybe less. If your body feels the need to inhale naturally, that is okay too. Halfway mark again, about 1 minute. Almost ready to inhale. And just a few more seconds if you're still holding on before we inhale at the 1 minute mark. And now if you haven't already, start to inhale fully, and then at the peak of that inhale, we're just going to hold our breath for 30 more seconds if we can. And if you haven't already now, just going to exhale and let your breathing continue as normal. Just noticing how our body feels, noticing how our breath naturally falls back into a rhythm, doing nothing to alter it. Just noticing how it naturally falls when we don't control it. And just taking a few seconds of breathing, making no effort to modify our breathing, just noticing how our body is going, just watching how we're doing. And we're going to start our third and final wave of the 3 to complete this meditation. So starting now, breathing in fully and exhaling fully. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in as fully as you can, and as you exhale, just letting the breath naturally fall out. Breathing in before as we did, right into our stomach. Exhaling. Continuing to breathe in, and with each exhale, just letting the breath naturally release. On each inhale, inhaling fully down into your stomach. And we're just going to continue that for a few more breaths. Just going at your own pace. However strongly you want to inhale is fine, however you're doing it. Again, if you're feeling particularly lightheaded, you can stop earlier or you can continue. You are in control of how long you breathe for. It's completely fine to be stopping now if you want to, or continuing to go, continuing to breathe. And we're going to finish up with one more inhale and one more exhale. And the last exhale, we're holding our breath for a minute. If we need to breathe in sooner, that is completely fine, but otherwise aiming to reach that 1 minute before we inhale. And continuing to hold the breath, knowing we are now past the halfway mark of our minute. Just a few more seconds now before we're going to exhale in a few seconds from now. Just holding that breath for as long as we can. Continuing to hold the breath unless we feel the need to inhale, which is completely fine. Otherwise, just holding in. And if you haven't already, now take one large inhale, filling your lungs up. And now we're going to try to hold our breath for an additional 30 seconds. And just a few more seconds of holding our breath. And now if you haven't already, you can exhale and just let your breath resume whatever normal pace that it was doing before. And that is the final stage of our meditation. We're just going to continue breathing as normal. The background audio is going to stay on for a few minutes. Feel free to stay here and just watch your breath and continue breathing normally. Or you can turn off the meditation now and continue on with your day. Either way is fine. Just whenever you feel naturally like waking up, you can start to wiggle your toes and fingers and then sit up. Otherwise, continue sitting here for a few more minutes.